You came from heaven, you loved me, gave up all you had, you saved me, your life was given, you loved me, so I live forever, you saved me, you made a way for me, you came to set me free. I believe in Jesus, I believe He came to save, I believe in Jesus Christ. I will trust in Jesus, I'll live to follow Him, I will trust in Jesus Christ. You came from heaven, you loved me, gave up all you had, you saved me, your life was given, you loved me, so I live forever, you saved me, you made a way for me, you came to set me free. I believe in Jesus, I believe He came to save, I believe in Jesus Christ. I will trust in Jesus, I'll live to follow Him, I will trust in Jesus Christ. Clap, clap, clap if you feel it. Sing, sing, sing like you mean it. Clap, clap, clap if you feel it. I believe, I believe, I believe. Clap, clap, clap if you feel it. Sing, sing, sing like you mean it. Clap, clap, clap if you feel it. I believe, I believe, I believe. Clap, clap, clap if you feel it. Sing, sing, sing like you mean it. Clap, clap, clap if you feel it. I believe, I believe, I believe. Yeah, I believe in Jesus, I believe He came to save, I believe in Jesus Christ. I will trust in Jesus, I'll live to follow Him, I will trust in Jesus Christ. Clap, clap, clap if you feel it. Sing, sing, sing like you mean it. Clap, clap, clap if you feel it. I believe, I believe, I believe. Clap, clap, clap if you feel it. Sing, sing, sing like you mean it. Clap, clap, clap if you feel it. I believe, I believe, I believe.
Hey guys, I'm Pastor Becky.
And I'm Miss Bethany. Welcome back for another week of Daring Faith. In this series, we are talking about people in the Bible who had a daring faith in God. Now, daring faith isn't just your regular run-of-the-mill everyday faith. Daring faith, we learned last week, is believing in God and putting your trust in God even when you don't understand. And this week, we are learning that having daring faith means that...
Wait. I can guess this.
You sure?
Yeah, okay, totally. Okay, daring. Okay, to say daring. Daring means that you are a risk taker. You're fearless. You're bold. I've got it. To be daring, to have daring faith means that you are able to, are you ready?
Yeah.
Ride a bike off a cliff.
No.
Disappointing. Let's see. Daring faith. Ooh, daring faith. I got it this time.
Okay.
Daring faith is when you jump out of a plane.
No, it means that you can trust God will take care of you. Especially if you're doing crazy stunts like biking off a cliff or skydiving.
To be honest, I don't think I would be daring enough to do any of those things, even with God taking care of me.
Well, today we're going to hear about the story of a boy who did something equally crazy. Let's check it out.
God's story, David and Goliath. So part of God's story is about the time David fought Goliath. And it begins like this. David was the youngest of 8 brothers. His job was being a shepherd, which meant he spent all day in a field watching sheep eat and roll around the grass. Meanwhile, some of his brothers were off with the Israeli army preparing for war against the Philistines. The Philistines were one of the toughest armies the people of Israel had to fight. So one day, David was taking food to his brothers because his dad asked him to. But when he got there, his brothers accused him of coming so he could watch the fight instead of the sheep. Since David knew in his heart he was just obeying his dad, he didn't mind being misunderstood. Anyway, while David was there, he saw a huge Philistine man, more than 9 feet tall, step onto the field between the 2 armies. He was wearing a thick helmet and armor and carrying huge weapons. His name was Goliath, and he was definitely used to being the winner. David found out that Goliath had been stepping onto the field like this every morning for the past 40 days and saying, "Give me a man and let us fight each other." But nobody from Israel was brave enough to fight him, even the king. Well, David didn't like that this giant was intimidating the Israelites. After all, they were God's special family. And because God was with the Israelites, they could have courage in any situation. So David, who wasn't even a soldier, told the king, "I'll fight against him." Now, the king thought David was too small, but he really wanted someone to fight Goliath. So he gave in. And David knew he wasn't strong enough to beat Goliath by himself, but he believed God would be with him. So he said, "The Lord will rescue me from the hand of this Philistine." The king hoped David was right. He even had his own weapons and armor put on David, but they didn't fit him. David decided to go into battle in his regular clothes. That's how sure he was that God would help him. Anyway, David went to a nearby stream and chose 5 smooth stones to use with his slingshot. Then he walked onto the battlefield to meet the massive Goliath. When Goliath saw how wimpy David looked, he was furious. He thought he'd get to fight the Israelites' strongest warrior. He said to David, "Am I a dog that you come at me with sticks? I'll give your flesh to the birds and wild animals." David might have looked like a wimp, but he was actually really brave. In fact, he was so brave that when he was taking care of sheep, he fought off bears and lions. Because God helped him protect his sheep, David knew God would help him protect this special family. David said, "You come at me with a sword, but I come at you with the name of the Lord Almighty." He was explaining to Goliath that God was more powerful than anything. He also added that he would feed Goliath's flesh to the birds, which made the giant even more mad. Then David took a stone, put it in the slingshot, and slung it at Goliath. Goliath didn't even get a chance to swing a sword because the stone hit him right in the forehead and sunk in deep. He face-planted straight into the ground. Nobody could believe it. Then David ran over, took hold of the giant's sword, and drew it from the sheath. He took the sword and cut off Goliath's head. David carried the head all the way back to Jerusalem. And when the Philistine army realized Goliath was dead, they started running away like a bunch of scaredy cats. The Israelites chased the Philistines, shouting loudly. They had won. God used David, who was just an average kid, to rescue his people. And that's the story of David and Goliath. So, in case you missed it, here's the quick version. David was a shepherd. He brought his brothers lunch. He saw Goliath. Goliath scared everybody. David wasn't scared. He knew God was stronger. David fought Goliath. He used one stone. God helped him kill Goliath. The Israelites won. God's people were saved. And that's a part of God's story.
wow, what a great story. You know, David was able to face off against Goliath because he knew that God would take care of him. He put his trust in God.
Just like you're about to put your trust in me.
What do you mean?
And you trust me, don't you?
Well, maybe.
Come on, we have known each other for years. You can trust me, okay? I have this mostly full paint can here that I grabbed from our storage room. I'm going to hold it right here in front of your face, and then I'm gonna let go. What do you think is gonna happen?
No way, because my face is going to get like smashed, and then, knowing my luck, the can of paint will probably fall on the ground, and it will pop open, and there will be this giant mess everywhere, and I am not cleaning that up.
Well,
No,
I mean,
I'm not.
maybe, but what if I told you that won't happen? Could you trust me?
Well, I feel like you want me to say yes.
I do.
But on the other hand, I really like my face the way it is.
Don't worry. Okay, you can trust me, okay?
It's fine.
Okay, come. Ready? Ready? 3. Don't move.
Okay!
3, 2, 1.
Whew. That was my heart was actually racing. I thought that thing might actually hit my face. I was definitely like this with my eyes.
But it didn't hit you. So now, as much as you trust me to put your face at risk, imagine how much more you can actually trust God to help take care of you.
That is true. That was good. Don't try that at home. Hey, you know, in today's Bible story, we heard about a man or a boy named David, and he fought a giant named Goliath. Goliath? He was big. He was a big meanie pants, and he was part of this big army that was going against God's people. Not a single soldier wanted to fight him. But David, he wasn't a soldier.
Nope. David's trust in God never wavered. He knew that God would take care of him. We maybe have a Goliath in our lives today, like bullies, problems, sickness, some things that seem just too big to handle. Things that come our way and we don't really know how we're gonna fight them. But just like David, we can have that daring faith and we can trust that God will take care of us. He's there with us to help us through those big problems. And we can trust that we'll never have to go it alone. Nothing is so big that it can overcome God.
That's right. But trusting someone that we don't know is kind of pretty hard. I mean, like, I would not trust a stranger on the street to hold on to my wallet. Be like, hey dude, can you like just hold my wallet for me? Yeah, no, that would be a really bad idea. But
Take off and run.
I would trust Miss Bethany to hang on to it. Maybe.
I might take
Maybe.
off and run.
Maybe. But here's the thing. How do we get to know God better so that we can put our trust into Him? So He's not that stranger on the street that we are scared to trust. How do we know God better? Well, easy. We read the Bible, we pray, we spend time with Him. We spend time with other Christians in church and in our homes and in schools. And when we do that, then we can have the confidence that David had when he trusted God to take care of him.
Our memory verse today comes from 1 Samuel chapter 17, verse 37. And it says, "The Lord who rescued me from the claws of the lion and the bear will rescue me from this Philistine." I want you to think of three questions this week. 1, what giant are you facing in your life right now? Number 2, why do you feel unprepared or scared to face that giant? And 3, what is something that you learned from David's story today that gives you more confidence in God's plan? All right, that's all for today. We're going to see you guys.
No, wait. I have one more thing.
Okay, what did you go and grab?
Okay, well, I trusted you with the paint can, right?
I mean, I guess.
Kind of. I was kind of forced to do it, so.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Now
That's trust.
no. Okay, now you need to trust me. So here we go.
Um,
I'm going to put some water into my jar. Okay.
I don't,
This is
trust doesn't have to be a two-way street, right?
Yeah, it does.
Really?
Okay, you ready?
Okay. Well, that's pretty, yeah.
Ta-da!
Oh, cool! That
Gonna
is
wait for
very
it?
neat. Yeah.
Now this is where the trust comes in. So come here. Come this way. A little
Oh,
bit
the paint
more.
can. I'll do the
A little
paint
bit
can.
more. Keep moving.
Where's the trust?
Ready?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
You might feel a few little driplets. Okay, look up. That worked, right?
Hey guys, we'll catch you next week. Have fun with Space Goat, testing how much you learned today from the story of David.
That was fun.
Get the paint can. That went right down.
Roger, roll, Challenger.
For thousands of years, people have looked up to the stars and wondered what's beyond. Thoughts of distant galaxies, strange planets, and possibly even life, unlike any we've known on Earth. But no one could have ever imagined in the deep expanse of our universe lives one furry creature with 4 legs and a jetpack. Bah. His name is Space Goat, and he's here to help you, and he's here to help us, here to help us answer life's toughest questions. How tall was Goliath? Over 9 feet? 1,000 inches? 3 feet. Exactly! Goliath was over 9 feet tall. Well done, cadets. Goliath was part of what army? The Hamster Army? The Philistine Army? The Syrian Army? Yes, indeed, Goliath was in fact part of the Philistine Army. Well done. What gave David the confidence that he would win against Goliath? He read it in a fortune cookie? He trusted that God was on his side? Or he lifted a lot of weights? Perfect! David trusted that God was on his side. Until next time, stay spacey, cadets.